So the Meridian Fest, let's talk a little more about the meridians. We have 12 main ones and we have 8 extraordinary meridians. Now, I'm not going to be going into the extraordinary meridians for quite a while. We'll be doing that separately because they are quite different, except for 2 of them, 2 out of the 8, because we use those all the time. This is the central meridian and the governing meridian, which starts at the coccyx and comes over the head and finishes here. So it's like this orbit that this one or these 2 meridians do. So they are part actually of the extraordinary meridians. The other 12, actually 12 channels, some of them will start at the feet, some of them will start in the hands, some of them will start in the face. They will come up the body or they will go down the body. So I will do those individually so that you can actually start to understand each one. They've all got different, what we know is it's acupuncture points on these. Not all of those acupuncture points are tonic points or really powerful points that are used when there's a blockage of energy. So we'll go into more of that as well. And I'm going to share different points on each of the meridians that you can actually start to use for yourself, because when we are thinking about the meridian system, our intention is to keep this energy flow going. It's like thinking about a river. You know, if you see a river or a stream and the water's constantly flowing over the rocks and around the boulders and it's sparkling and it's beautiful, that's like our energy system when it's in flow. But when you see there's a little corner there that's got a little stuckness, a little stagnation, because the water cannot flow. It's got stuck behind the rocks and it's gone all green and murky and revolting. And you'll often see that in a pond because there's no flowing water to move it. That's a bit like our energy when we're sick, in pain, stressed, have got injuries, maybe have scars. We have this stagnation. So what we want to do, the intention all the time, is to make sure we've got this flow, just like that beautiful stream that's just going down the hill, wherever it's going, down into the sea somewhere, but it's flowing over the rocks, the boulders, etc. So when we look at the meridians, we've got, this is our 5-element chart. So each of the elements, this is another system, encompass all these different meridians. So you can see they work in pairs. So the fire element actually has 4 meridians. It's slightly different, but the rest have got 2. Now we've got, out of these 12, 10 of them are organs. 2 of them are not. So for example, we've got the pericardium. I know it as the circulation sex meridian, and that one is that's not obviously an organ, but we need our circulation to be going all the time. So it's to do with our emotional and our spiritual well-being. The other one that's not an organ is the triple warmer. That is to do with our fight, flight and freeze, and it's to do with our metabolism. So those are the only 2 that are not actually organs. The rest of them are organs. So you can see now why this is so important. Now you can see these ones, this is an easy way. We've got the yin and we've got the yang. So everything has a duality. We know that in life. We've got light and day. We've got, black and white. Everything has a duality. So yin and yang, we want balance. Now, all of these inside organs are working all the time. This is the easy way to remember it. These are the yin. So think about the yin are inside, and they're the organs that are working all the time. For example, in the water element, we've got kidneys, then liver, then we've got the pericardium, circulation, we've got heart, we've got stomach, spleen, and then we've got lungs. These are working all the time. We hope they're working all the time, because otherwise we'll probably be a bit flatlined. The other organs are not, clearly. So we've got bladder, we've got gallbladder, we've got triple warmer and small intestine, and we've got large intestine, and so this is large intestine, that is stomach. So those ones, thankfully, are not working all the time. So can you see? That's just a different system. These 2 squares here actually are representing the governing and the central meridian. These are the ones that come up the front and up the back, this continuous orbit. And actually these are two of the extraordinary meridians, but I'm including them because they're super powerful. And these are the only two meridians in the extraordinary meridians that actually have the acupuncture points and acupressure points on these. And they've got some bloody powerful points on them. So we're going to be talking about those, all right? Going to include those in. So the meridians, why, some people say to me, well, why would I care what the meridians are doing around my body? Well, they are literally your energy system that is just keeping that flow going. So just think about that river. If you want to be in that optimum state of health and you want to have that vitality, you want to have that high vibe feeling, you want to be in that place of happiness and joy and just in that high frequency, that high vibrational state, then we need all these channels to be flowing freely. Because all these channels, even though they go up and down the body in different ways, they actually all connect together. So if you took them out and sort of like imagine them as a long piece of string, you would just have one piece. But they're just going in different directions because that's what we're needed to do, because obviously they're going through different organs, different muscles, different everything. Each of them also has a different set of emotions. So for example, let me just tell you one. We start off with the kidneys and the bladder. This is the water element, these two here, kidney and bladder. Now, kidney is all to do with fear, anxiety, insecurity, panic, those sort of emotions. So that's what this one will be to do with. So I'm going to be sharing with you different points on the kidney meridian that you can use when you feel anxious, when you feel fearful, when you feel like, oh my God, I don't know how I'm going to get through the day. Really powerful points. Now, let's just go to this one here, which is the liver and the gallbladder. Completely different emotions. These are to do with anger, frustration, resentment, wrath, that sort of feeling. All these different things that are going on here. So quite a different energy, but a vibration and emotions that we often feel, but maybe we don't express them because we keep it in. We don't express necessarily what really is going on. And this is why we get sick. This is why dis-ease occurs, because we may be stressed in different ways, and we may have been stressed in different ways or in trauma or something for many, many years and not known how to deal with these things, these situations. And so we push them down. Maybe we put them in an imaginary box and we shut the lid so we hopefully don't have to deal with them. Well, we know that that doesn't work, because these emotions, these feelings, these things actually will come out. And what I love about doing this work is that when we are working with our energy field, I want you just to remember that actually a lot of this energy comes in from, our energy field, and it's sitting in the energy field, these emotional traumas, etc., before it comes into the physical body and manifests itself as a physical dis-ease, pain, whatever. Okay, so that's just a little bit about the meridians now, and we'll go on to more in the next video. So looking forward to seeing you. Send me your questions. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know how you are feeling within your own bodies. Are you tense? Do you have pain? Do you feel sick? Do you feel sluggish? Are you stressed out? Do you feel anxious? Let me know.